Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Before I start, I just want to say a quick thank you to all the feedback that I received on my last video. Thanks to you guys, a new blacksmithing video is coming up soon. Anyway, today we will be restoring an old mini oven which I intend to use for tempering blades in the future. Let's go. This oven came from my grandma, who owned it for about 20 years. The reason she got rid of it is this dangerous damaged cable, which could cause fires. Apart from that, it's pretty disgusting. My guess is that she didn't clean it that often. I started off by getting rid of the cable. I took a look at them already before recording, that's why they look so messy. The cable is in such a bad shape that it just falls apart. I continued taking it apart, making sure to copy the electronics on paper. I carefully disconnected all wires using pliers and pressure. When everything was disconnected, it was just a matter of unscrewing this whole mess. One of the screws was a pain in the butt, so eventually I used a Dremel and some force to get it out.
It looks something like this.
And this is what all parts look like, covered in fat, burnt fat and just more junk. And then came the cleaning. I'm not gonna bore you with all the footage. I used a lot of degreaser, water and steel sponges to get rid of all the junk. It scratched up the surface pretty good, but I'd rather have that than some sticky goo. This black bottom was the worst. I could only scratch it off and it really took ages. For some small parts and all of the screws, I used a dishwasher tablet and some hot water to soak them overnight. To replace the broken cable, I used a cable of a power strip. Now, I didn't really own the right screwdriver, so I had to use a hammer instead. And after assembly, here it is, the clean finished result.
Wow!
To make it more suitable for tempering, I added a thermometer to get the right temperature. After all, the oven doesn't let you choose a temperature in degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit, but just some vague number on the wheel. For the probe to get in from the outside of the oven, I made a hole. I did this by making a dent using a hammer and a screwdriver. When the dent was big enough, I used a file to create the hole. Then I carefully drilled the hole up to the right diameter. To keep the probe removable and in place at the same time, I used some wire and a magnet. Now the final test. Does it still work? And for safety reasons, I tested it outside. The oven heats up quite fast. It only took about 7 minutes to get to 204 degrees Celsius, which is about 400 degrees Fahrenheit and is a good tempering heat for knives. And it's only on level 2, and it has 3 more levels on the wheel, so it can get very hot. However, it is a little hard finding the right level for exactly 204 degrees Celsius. Anyway, it still works. I am really happy with how this turned out, and I'm hoping it will last another 20 years. Anyway, again, I just want to say thank you very much for all the feedback. It helps me out a ton. And of course, if you have any feedback, please leave it down in the comments below. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.